about their business and hopefully put a big total on the board for the Australian.
And gets the opportunity to himself a little bit more time, but he's a huge...
He is indeed, Howie.
3, 2, 1.
Short starts the innings absolutely beautifully.
Right off the toe, but it's actually ran quite...
Could happen. And that's
His first leave of the day.
man on the rise, isn't he?
We've all...
Fraser McGurk does forward a square and he opens his account. He's short one-day international.
Which is a high percentage.
To be fair, these numbers come from Lozer.
So I wasn't too flat.
So Dave, what were you trying to do? First 10 overs of a one-day.
And if there's not, and it's outside my eye line...
He packs a big punch. That's just...
Little short wide one. That's come off. I don't think his feet move too much, but his...
Absolute guide. And without taking a risk.
On a platter there. But you just look at his weight a little bit there, but his contact...
Without loss.
They need to... And so they've got to use this new ball.
Bring that gully sort of slip into play.
And that gully. Real interest. Knocks over Fraser McGurk. Pretty good decision not to review that.
And it's a good comeback by Shell. Up for 13, it's 1 for 20 off it. I know it's hard not to when you just smack 3-4. I feel like he's always in a better position to play the shots when that...
In the white ball format, he tends specifically to get outside the line off stump.
What's he like
on? And when there's no...
Just got and the wicket of Jake.
Smith jam wicket and a run from it after 3.
risk that he has to look to say, all right.
One slip in place. Have another one.
Yeah, it's just a bit
touch. Just a touch of
thinking, you know, if I batted 20 overs today, relax a little bit, don't you? When you're struggling a bit, you're watching the...
Pick right to him. Road to add insult to injury goes to the
Position that we said the man should be put down there, but Matt Short, too early wicket.
early. Thick outside.
Yeah, no catches easy, but that
Comes out into a gully for Stephen Smith.
He hit it well, really.
bread and butter, that junior, isn't it?
It's actually not too bad a ball.
Jake Fraser McGurk, 3 boundaries.
Shaheen's catching in ODI cricket.
Certainty.
He's like, no.
And as a fast bowler as well.
Against Australia, you don't get many chances.
Beat for
No, you don't, and that's where...
It'll, gee, steaming in. He's hit home. The boundary from it. He continues along his merry way after that.
Rather that than square the wicket here.
Patient start.
White ball on that pitch map was right on the 5 metre.
Not recall a Yorker.
Starkey's got a good Yorker. Sean Abbott.
Couple of nice bucket hats there.
His leg in place.
Sharp.
Yeah, 0 off 10. I actually didn't even notice that.
Sharpish.
Thanks for coming. There it is. A lot of width.
Ball before was wide down the leg, so this one wide outside off.
Stephen Smith so far.
Here we go. Oh, a bit different to hitting it over square leg, I would have thought.
Just hammers it. Shaheen Shah's got a couple of Matt Short's done now.
Real bonus, Matt Short. Aerial. A bit of a thick point of Matt Short. He'd been going well enough.
But now 2 for 41 as Josh Internationals he will be.
Look, he's got a... I think he's got a...
Place.
He sounds more Yorkshire than Vorney. Fill us in. What I like about him is he's very adaptable.
Guy cricket as well. Didn't overhit the underway with the boundary.
Just one sort of in his zone, his area. The thing I liked about and sweetly timed.
Fox cricket. Shaheen Shah. Was there in the ticket, nearly 200 runs, a tick under 50.
They've got a couple of early scouts.
Welcome to you, and just hints like this, and against an Australian team that doesn't look too
Orthodox, and then he's got that 46 one. He's just got to think about how they're going to get wickets.
fraction, that little bit of extra grass and what you.
That's better ball pressure.
Last ball 7. I mentioned that
17 wickets so far, with averaging 7 on a consistent basis. Is a tall guy, high.
an hour in the Caribbean, on the slowish Caribbean.
A couple of years ago, he did really well in IPL, and nobody looked after me, and his elbow got messed up. I think around the
Australian cricket is what we know, and Vaughan,
leadership at the PCB culture, the Pakistani, the subcontinent culture. I was back to rehab. If they have to be a problem.
if it's not gratefully accepts the boundary, square of the wicket here. So nice little arm wrestle here. Oh, that's creative.
What's
True
going on there?
modern day thought process.
Good bowling actually from Naseem Shah. I mean, there's such a gap behind square on the. Josh Inglis is thinking. Look at that.
From ball 1 of this over, Josh Inglis. Forward defence might get you. Just time that.
That's a special shot. That
He's a special talent. A few times for Australia. He's going to play.
the 5 over.
7 from the over.
First 10 overs for Australia.
Sorry to cut you, Wani. Coming back to Hasnan, the guy type attitude.
You want a bit of nastiness?
Not in a bad way, in a positive way. And he's just giving a nice little smile. And I felt it was. No, sorry. Nah, you.
Oh, he was trying to fib me.
Yeah. I would like to see a couple of short deliveries from Hasnan.
An eventful first over for Harris Ralph.
Yeah, it
You can
does.
just feel straight away.
This stage of the game. And you as a batter, well, he has been leading Sultan for a long time.
That first game from Mohammed Rizwan.
As a batter, as a skipper, as a
Leading. He's really grabbed a hold.
Simon, you but back foot point.
And the corner all the way with which he executed that stroke, Steve Smith.
Was asking for trouble and he just shot.
Yeah, it's a lovely.
Smith. Lane's over, he's third. 2 for 78. Yeah, out to get it renovated. So you move into a little.
It is. I haven't camped in my life.
No.
Oh, annoyed. Harris Ralph. Partnership broken, a dangerous partnership.
Was he straight off?
Harris Ralph.
Talk about that off air, boys, because as Mark.
Off the MCG. Confident start. David Warner are beside me. Pakistan are doing a good job.
Ralph, ball in hand, bowling with 9.
Smith thought about over. It's called a wide. Another short. Harris Ralph. Off.
Upward, they're the two with the highest.
They must have had a period of time there where he's just touching that front line.
Into the tack to Labuschagne. Oh, gee. And again, look at those relief.
Front line.
It's a big dip.
It's interesting that too. Good bit of work.
It's almost just like a little dab.
Out.
We can have a look at the M.
Still, that bat's rotating on top of the to just trying to get off strike.
Australia's 3 for 85. Times on Seats man.
Well, he's their strike weapon, isn't he, along with 3 for 85 from 15. Oh.
Mid on.
Here, sort of bowl that sort of fifth, but it's an easy release for Marnus. I'd love to see him.
Short ball to Marnus is worth a crack as well, because he's been thinking that a good short one.
That's where they rotate strike. I like that man, that mid-wicket region.
It's a 6-3 field at the moment.
It's about 14 or 15. Sure.
Ellie go homes this afternoon, I feel, isn't it? Great playing surface.
Outside edge. Got 2 in Australia. Lose their 4.
He sort of just pokes it a little bit. Little tickle there. And he liked that one indeed.
For 87. Joining Stephen Smith, Harris Ralph 2 for.
Too keen to be facing Harris Ralph steaming in.
Marnus Labuschagne wicket. Harris Ralph second time for the. Good short.
They're up and about here, Howie.
Good air.
Junior.
What's the dismissal? Does he put it out of his mind and move?
Back and looks at, footage of where he's probably.
That can't be easy.
Hey, we're going over it, so he'll be looking at it.
Yeah, no,
well, that's. Yeah, maybe I could have been a bit more.
Walk for 88. Live now, Ralph. Full.
In the overrun. And Harris Ralph, he's too big.
Well, some rough calculations the other.
Well, especially with Rizwan changing the.
They didn't bowl any spin him.
Bowl Australia out. It's
Correct.
Love those early signs from him there.
Strong characteristic. Did you mention Valletta or not? It looks like he could do some work in the gym. Today to trial it over the summer. Pretty been banished, Dave, for the Unix Brave.
No choice. I had no choice, did I?
Check number.
We're not picking.
So you've thrown Imran Khan.
And that's 2. We better throw a batsman in.
Inzi?
So here a bass. Inzi.
He may well tell us how many runs Inzamam al-Haq. Yes. It's a nice.
Put us to the sword out there.
Bit like Jarvid, not.
I got a left field one. I don't think he's occasionally.
Quasimomo.
Well, I love Quasimomo, but this one. Width into the over. 4 for 93.
Options in Melbourne.
Heavy.
Gilly.
After
Bowls are very.
I'll surprise you the first time, but I think
Definitely going to need this 13 minutes behind on the.
yeah, sometimes that can happen. A new captain.
It's a decent enough start there.
Yeah, you generally want a front line spinner playing.
This name continues. Yeah. Forceful. From the first test match where I hit about, sort of tempted me to sweep first ball. Fast hands. There was his name, Steve Smith. He's gone back 21st.
4.
Oh, well, very interested. The keeper was doing the top.
TV umpire and director, we have. You're on screen. You can confirm anything.
It's these deliveries.
And again, edge there. He's got Hasnain. He continuing to throw punches in this contest. Pakistan.
Bit of extra, but look how wide it is. Are on fire. They've got Australia.
Steve Smith goes. It was a very exciting passage of cricket. Joining me in commentary a lot. Start, it completes the 21st over.
What goes on? But yeah, getting the hang of it, it's taken and got to in the environments I've been in. So
How are you know, in general?
yeah, I think a relaxed but focused environment, and just to that.
New captain up there.
Yeah, Riz is a difference.
But I think you were taken off the selection panel after it around. What was the mood? Was it the captain?
NCA
Yeah.
What you've just done, and that's just a shot that he plays with.
the situation. Here is one is
And immediate, brilliant captain.
a little away from the right.
For 14, Australia 6.
Occasion, Aaron Hardy wasn't quite perfect, or maybe Monday night in Melbourne.
I could play it early on, just pitch him up a bit.
Died.
So that means he might.
Harris Ralph, and it was
And he shot his bowled him. Maxwell departs.
To be looking to pull Harris Ruff. I'd be looking quickly here into trouble. 7 for 129.
Edged. The seam's got a wicket and a strike.
Done. All the bowlers bowled really well. Cross, back of a length, playing away front skipper. He's right attacking.
With a slip.